excuse me, I've never done this. The moon's not out, so I picked the star right here. Hear the old barking dogs next door. Man, I gotta find my dog and put her up. Oh, and the steggum thing is about to fall over. That's crazy. Y'all excuse me. Where you at? Oh shoot! Y'all hear that? It sounds like a great horned owl, but it's probably one of them Bigfoots. Who we got in the house? I need. I see Bang Bang, William Sadler, hey, Monica. I'm scared to touch the steggum screen. I don't know what star that is, but it was the first one to pop out tonight. I was like, you know what? I got this telephoto lens I can put on my phone. I was like, I got a tripod. I know speaking of the Spaniel, I was trying to see if I saw any other things. There was a cluster of stars that I've always been watching for years. And I tried filming it one time and I captured some crazy stuff. What's going on, Super Dave? I figured I don't have enough memory to sit there and I'm trying to put together my time capsule thing to show y'all, man. that masked viper crowned thing in the sky that bit the thumb. I found it all over that piece of coal. The piece of coal is the shape of it, but it's layered. It goes smaller and smaller and smaller, but it's flipping back and forth. And I'm wondering if that's indicating pole shifts. Every time you have a pole shift, you have a time change. I don't know, man. I'm just trying to figure it out. Remember? Oh yeah, yeah. I thought about doing some chronicles on the old stories from back in the day. Yeah, I just wanted to see what I could see. Because I tried setting this phone up on my mirror telescope. What was what post? I have no idea. I post so much stuff. Hey, Starlight. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm from one video to a screenshot. I'm editing and editing and editing and editing, and I mean, y'all have only seen a tenth of what I've got. Right now, today, without even trying, I've got that gum probably 50 dadgum serpent head rocks of all different kinds of rocks. I'm telling y'all, this daggum serpent thing is in the sky. It's the same thing that's on a piece of coal. And how can I say this? If you read mythology, I can't remember which one did it, but they slayed the dragon. And I think when he cut the dragon's head off, because if you remember the one I had, the upload I did that was called like the serpent's venom is injected into its creator. Well, that thing kind of looked like a roach down there through the trees, you know what I mean? Those tentacles hanging down, they were like fangs, they were like claws. But if you looked at it, it was dragons. And if you look deeper, it was dragons. It was just dragons wrapped within, or serpents, I should say, not dragons, but feathered serpents. That's the crazy thing. And man, I can't get nobody to hear me, man. I'm like, man, this is better than the Dead Sea Scrolls. This is better than when they, you know, oh man, it's crazy. I'm hoping to catch something, do something stupid on here. I'm out here in the pitch dark. Oh yeah, I got a road right, you know, about 100 foot per. Uh-oh, I done hit something. I think it went behind a tree limb. That's what it is. It's fixed to hit that treetop. I'm trying to see if there's anything else I can point it at. I'm gonna have to really move. I'm down here in the woods, y'all. I gotta sit there and point up through trees. You can see other stuff blinking in there. I mean, there's the closest street light's my neighbor, and it's like 400 feet down. It's pretty bright tonight for some reason. But I have no idea what. You know what's weird though? I captured this in the daytime sky one time. The sun was making a halo, and I captured that exact image right there in the halo. I don't know. Maybe I spend too much time outside. Maybe I'll just give all this a break because it's driving me crazy. Well, it ain't driving me crazy, it's just getting nuttier. The more answers I get, the more questions I have. I mean, on that piece of fossil, I was trying to do a video on it. where it looks like a guy sitting there at a chair with a monitor in front of him. The monitor is actually steps that lead down to an actual pit. I've seen it, man. It's like a pit, and it's got snakes crawled around it. And that pit is right in front of that daggum double mast face crown thing. I think that's the kingdom of the, you know who. I don't know what to do anymore. Hang on, I can't. Oh, I lost it. I lost it. Oh, there it is. Somewhere. Wire, wire. Wire, oh, wire, are you tonight? I searched the world over. But I'm just seeing if I can find something else. 'Cause that thing's going behind a tree right there. I do have something over here. But it's going to be hard to find. I got this. Well, maybe not. Uh oh. I can't see what I'm doing. I'm going to turn the chat off for a minute. I have no idea. Oh, there we go. I think that's as good as I. Uh oh. Oh, I don't have that high dollar stuff that's got bearings in it. This is some of that good old Chinese engineering, you know, reverse engineering of American stuff. America doesn't make anything anymore. Oh, let me turn the chat back on. I don't never smoke my cigarette. I just let it hang out my mouth. And what I miss up here? Yeah, I need. Is he a red one or what color is Timite or whatever? I don't even know what his name. See, I've never studied any of that stuff, but I find myself right in the middle of it now, which I find to be kind of crazy. I mean, don't get me wrong. I've collected rocks all my life. Is that not the Death Star from Star Wars? Isn't it? Before it got blown up. That's what it looks like. Dun, 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 dun. Luke, I am your father. Yeah, I don't care what anybody says. He said Luke. What's going on, Ferris? I ain't seen you in a while. If you're the same Ferris I'm thinking about. O.J. Ferris showed up on my life. Thank very kindly. I'd like to thank you before I die. I'm losing it, guys. I ain't lying. This is crazy. I don't. I just don't know what to do anymore. I mean, it's like if anything, if if mankind needed to know anything, they need to know what it is right here. And that thing went behind the daggone. Oh well, it's the vibrations, man. It's all about. It's all about truth and love. You know what I mean? Oh, it is. I can prove it. That daggum, look, that daggum piece of coal, it's got, man, I'm telling you, this got king's chambers in it, and there's different kings. And I've seen the Christ one. It's like these ships that I've been getting in the sky. You know, the one where the guy's got like the eyepiece on and the centurion's on the right and the T is on the left. I mean, if you're looking out. But I found one on that coal to where the first thing you see, it looks like a Jesus right across that lens, across the whole thing, like they got their own kingdoms because there are lesser gods. You know what I mean? And I mean, look at my. Well, don't no, that ain't the right one. If you go to my community page, the last picture I posted up there, that is the daggum kingdom of hell. I promise you, there's a pit and everything right there. And those stairs where that dude's on the monitor, and the monitor is the stairs. Those stairs go straight to that pit. All this is on a piece of coal, y'all. I mean, it's crazy. What I mean, I don't know what to say. I ain't got nobody to talk to. I tried talking to my brother, and he said I don't want to talk about it. I'm like, but look, I said I'm holding that piece of coal in my hand outside on his sun deck, holding it up to a cloud, because I already know what the Viper Crown double mast. It's double faced, and I got it on video before I ever seen it on this daggone piece of coal, and I only got like, look, I got more views on daggone helicopters flying by faster. I got twice as many views in, oh man, look, in 15 minutes. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. It's not that I ain't worried. I mean, I am worried. If I'm not getting views, people ain't seeing it. And I don't want to get views for fame and fortune or anything like that. Why y'all think I hide behind the camera? Why y'all think I keep shades on? I don't care to be known, but the truth needs to be known, so it shouldn't matter, you know? So I'm not seeking glory or fame or anything. I just need to get the truth out there and ain't nobody seeing it. I mean, this is like Jacques Cousteau when he went to the bottom of the ocean. I mean, come on, people. Share this stuff out. Like it. Share it. Share, share, share. I've never asked people to do that. Never. But man, this stuff needs to get out there. I mean, look, it started out, I'm seeing it in the clouds. Then I seen it in the meteorite. Then I seen it on a piece of coal. I mean, I don't know what else to do. I need a daggum desktop computer. Why can't I get that thing in here? Oh, it's behind that tree. I need a OBS studio so bad, and this thing has not been scrolling, y'all, man. My live chat does not scroll for some reason. Yeah, do you see what I see? Oh, it's more than that. Look, I mean, there's so much in there. That's why I gotta do. That's why I need an OBS studio, because I can use that movie maker like, going out to warm up the car in the morning. It's so simple. But trying to do all this stuff on the phone is killing me. And my laptop is only a Chromebook, so y'all know what I got there. Man, my chat is not moving. But yeah, I need to. I mean, everything I see now. I can't even drive down the road. Look, before I left my brother's the other day, he sat there and said, "Now pay attention to the road. Don't be looking at the clouds." I'm like, Joey, well, I shouldn't have said his name. I said, I am done looking up at the clouds. the clouds led me to where I am now. I mean, I looked up there because I was fixing to document chemtrails are real. And then I realized that, wait a minute, chemtrails aren't real. There's some sort of craft helping. It's not just, man up there. And then I was like, well, you know what? I know when I saw that entity's face, I know the conditions it was. It always is. I can't find that star now. It's going behind that tree. And so I decided, you know what? I'm gonna catch one of them faces up in there, and that's kind of where I went. And then I was like, you know what? I go, let me go back 6 years ago when I caught that stuff up in Jackson. And then that led me to the circuit board. And that was so crazy. Before I went to the circuit board, I got the red dragon blowing fire. Also in that video, well, I mean, ain't in that video, I had a long time lapse. I can't find that star again. I had a long time lapse, and I actually caught a dragon ship coming out of the hole too. And what was crazy is when I can't find it now, y'all. What's crazy was when I went in that circuit board, I found a whole docking station of them hanging from this docking station. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. And then I saw my image in there wearing sunglasses. All you see is nose up, sunglasses. I'm sorry, guys. This thing is not. I can't find any stars. I got this on the tailgate of the truck. Let's see. I can't even pick up that street light over there, maybe. Oh, that's because. Okay. Well, I see Orion's belt. Okay. I can't turn this thing up too high or the phone will fall out. Here, I'm gonna turn the chat back on. I can't find anything. I'm just gonna sit here and do a live stream. I can't see anything up there. I need to turn this where it ain't so. I'll kind of search around. We got Nitro in the house. Who's Nitro? Sharon, how you doing? How you doing, Hopkinson? How you doing? Got Nitro Joe in the house. What's going on? Nitro Joe. He's the keeper of the keys. Yeah. I borrow those keys sometimes to open up doors to where I shouldn't go, I guess. Because this got all crazy on me. But man, it ain't, I can't sit there and hold this stuff back. I can't not tell anybody. And I can't tell you this is what you gotta believe. You know what? I might turn this other way. It's weird, man. You see a star that's in the clear, but you move 2 inches back and a tree limb gets in the way. I've got so many rocks on this truck. I'm gonna find another star. I kind of like that one I was on, but that daggone tree. Let me see. There's no real way to sight this thing. It's too zoomed. Oh, right where I'm at, it's not even visible. Scotland. Who's from Scotland? Rough stock. What's going on? I can't hardly see. I need to get my glasses on. I'm trying to see if I can get a star in the view. I was going to follow it because it just moves a little, you know what I mean? I wasn't expecting that tree getting away like that. I just can't find it at all. Huh. Well, look, y'all. I was just experimenting in the first place. I need to get it back. I was hoping the moon come out. I ain't been paying attention to the moon like I ought to been. I see that star cluster, but man, it's gonna be so hard to try to find it in this. I need a eyepiece thing I can put in my telescope and hook to a monitor. Who we got in here? Michael? Ooh, I almost knocked this thing over. Yeah, man, check this out. I'll tell you something. Yeah, I've been watching stuff since like 2006, but I've actually been watching the sky since, I know definitely since 1973. Because I wanted to figure out how to predict the end. I used to watch a lot of Lone Ranger and stuff like that, and the daggum Native American Indians. They knew how to predict the weather. Mm, rain come. You know what I mean? And I got Cherokee in me, so I was like, you know what? I ought to be able to bring some of that ancestral Cherokee blood to the top if I try to focus on nature. So I've been focusing on. I love nature, man. I've had deer walk up to me and all sorts of stuff, but I never got into that mythological stuff. Like the what do you call them one-eyed things, psyops, and the Hydra. They used to have Sinbad the Sailor movie come on, and I thought, man, this stuff is so fake. But here I am, 2 coffee cans full of daggum petrified serpent heads. I'm losing my mind. I do it all the time. No, I already have the wood structures that happened back. Look, I figured it out. It's gonna sound crazy. This stuff works from micro to macro, all right? That big thing you saw in the one where I had serpent injects venom into its creators, that thing was swallowing up orb. It had 2 orbs in it. Toward its belly part, it had one big orb in it. And up in the front part where you could see I don't know what you want to call them. They were tentacles, they were claws, they were teeth, and they were feathers. But they were made out of daggum serpents to the smallest. I don't know how to explain it. They're just all intertwined to make what looked like was there. And anyhow, what I'm trying to say is I've been looking at how this land is, and look, I got a round hill. It's, I mean, I don't know. It's probably from the flat ground before it starts going up. It's probably about 40 foot across, right? And it's standing up about, I would say, 20 feet higher than the rest of the ground. And then I'm looking at how my valleys are coming down, and it's like those tentacles. And I'm finding all these snake heads, serpent heads, whatever, on these tentacles. And that's leading me to believe I've got an orb out here. Because, I mean, I got I call it an asteroid. It's a meteorite, but to me it's an asteroid. That thing's got the continent of Africa on it, and it's set up geology. I mean, the height it's like a miniature Africa on it. It's crazy as I don't know what to explain. Let me see if I can get this back up here. But everything's tied in together so much, I cannot. I just I don't know how to get it all together and out there. I don't have enough. All my computers are dead thanks to. Oh, there we go. There it is. Uh-oh. It's still kind of behind that tree. This up there, I just. Look, you know how they fake everything? They're using this dimension that's above us that's evil as hell. All you gotta do is sign your soul, and you can have anything you want. You can have blue beam technology. You can have the rods of God. You can have all that. All you gotta do is sign your soul over. You want to be famous and be known for curing a daggum a pandemic. Just sign your name here, Dr. Ouchie. You know what I mean? You want to be the daggum head communicator for Satan himself? Design some circuit boards, Billy boy. You see what I'm saying? It all ties in. Those are your demons that are on this earth that have possessed somebody. Why you think he was over there on that island with, you know, Captain Kidd? I mean, it's not funny. Maybe that'll go in. Yeah, you're saying the movement of it, or however, I think, I mean, look, stars and planets and all that stuff aren't what people think they are. I mean, they're there, they exist, but they don't exist the way they, the imagination they make you have on them, if that makes any sense. They exist. Just like this earth. This earth is a dead carcass of time, man. I mean, this whole earth is made up of time. I can prove it with the daggum piece of coal. I mean, that is crazy to have. I would say the best, if it was an oil painting, the best oil painting there ever was. And it came out of a ground in Indiana, out of a coal mine. I mean, that's crazy. Yep. I knew what you meant. Daggum spell check. That spell check will let me put something down that I want down and let me get a few more words down, and then it'll change it on me and I won't even know it. And because I made sure of that when it sits there, I think it's going to change a word on me. I'll hit the space bar and it didn't change it. I'm like, all right, cool. And I go to my next word, but it changes after I get a lot of words down. But man, and that was crazy. That what was her name? Kansas gal. Man, she had that video up, and I got to looking. I'm like, hang on, I am gonna enhance that. So I took a screenshot, and when I enhanced it, it looked exactly like that thing where the dude's in front of a monitor. And I'm like, you got to be kidding me. How is this possible? How? How? I'm not not even taking the pictures of the sky, but I can see it. And look, the only reason I enhance the stuff is because I want everybody else to be able to see it. I can see it, but when I enhance it, I can really see it. I can't keep the cigarette lit. Let me see if I can turn this thing. Ooh, too much. We got trees in the way. I hope those trees. Oh. I mean, I just ain't never seen nothing like the stuff that, I mean, what was it? Luke 19:40. Luke chapter 19. Uh, what do you call it? Anyhow, 40. It said, and he was talking to the Pharisees, and the Pharisees were telling Jesus, "Hey, look, I guess you need to hush your disciples up." And Jesus said, even if they were silent, the stones would cry out. And I think pretty much if you look at mainstream religion nowadays, I think the truth has been silenced from mouths of men. But I think it takes somebody to see it. I don't know, man. All I know is I can look at a daggum picture, say, a little zoomed in picture of that piece of coal. And I mean, you don't have to stare at it, just kind of look at it. And when you start seeing things, man, it's almost like a movie. It'll start changing. And you'll start seeing scenes. And I mean, it's almost, I don't know how to explain it. It's kind of like the old 1970s 3D stuff they came out with that they were putting on books and stuff. But yeah, it's crazy, y'all. Did I lose the star? Where'd it go? It must be behind that tree. There's no telling what's on this camera. Yeah, I can't believe I ran out of cloud storage, man. That is crazy. Oh, it is. If I could move over this way. Yeah, I ran out of daggum cloud storage. No, when I get down to where the lens is. Oh, there it is. It's not the easiest thing to get on this camera, y'all. It'll move its way up. Because I'm kind of pointing straight south right now. Well, I mean, not straight south. I'm looking. My camera's in the south direction, but this thing's going across. I don't know what degree to say it's going across. I hear a jet. Do I have it? Do I have it? Do I have it? Come on. Oh, there. Finally. Finally, after a year of trying to get. Oh, shoot. Something just moved beside me. I'm out here in the total dark, man. And man, I've had some crazy stuff happen around here. I had something one time. It was like, if anybody remembers The Predator with Arnold Schwarzenegger, get to the chopper. But that thing had that camouflage where it just blended in. I had something one night. I was out here like it is right now, because it's not that dark. I mean, it's dark, but the sky is light for some reason. And I was sitting there looking up at some stars. And you know how you can feel when somebody's up near you? Well, I felt like somebody was near me, so I went to look down, and I, you know, I said, okay, that must have been my eyes that kind of made that look like that. I don't know how to explain it. So then, um, I looked back up, and it happened again. And I was like, all right. So I kind of played it off, and I sat there, and I turned my head up, but I cocked my eyes down toward like my chest because whatever it was. But anyhow, this thing, it was about shoulder height to me, man. It was like 4 foot tall. It was sitting there looking at me. I mean, it was sitting there going to the left and right, looking at my chest. It was looking up at my chin and stuff. And I'm sitting there, I got my eyes cocked down, and I'm watching this thing, and it's looking at me. I finally was like, this is enough, and I went to look down, and I saw what it was. It moved so fast, it moved too fast for its camouflage or something. I don't know. I've had that happen. And I've heard weird things sound like insects, but it's nothing I've ever heard. Kind of like clacking rocks together, trying to imitate crickets in a way, but they're not. I'm telling you, man, it's some crazy times we live in. Crazy times. And I've gone crazy. Did I lose that thing again? See, I'm not paying attention, guys. Where'd it go? Where's he at? Uh-oh. It must have went behind a limb. Is there anything else I can point this at? Let's see if I can catch that star right there. Where is it? I thought I saw something. Oh, I got her inside. I got to at nights when she goes the craziest. Man, that dog is crazy. Look, that dog picked me out of the litter, and then it named itself. So, I mean, that is the craziest thing. And look, she's going on, I think, 8 years old. All right, Sharon. She's going on like 8 years old. And all right, when she was like, a month old, man, all she did was bite and chew and attack and jump on me. And I mean, this dog would run and jump in the air, and I'd grab her, and she'd sit there and just start biting. I mean, she'd go crazy like that, right? Well, she still does 8 years later, but everybody told me she'll grow out of it. She'll grow out of it. Man, she ain't grown out of nothing yet. She still acts like a daggone puppy. But I got to picking up. She's actually older than me now, and I was like, I have been kind of babying her a little more. But after I realized she's older than me, I was like, daggone, hope she don't feel as bad as me. Kind of pointing to the west now. I don't really have anything for Digger. What all that static you're seeing there? That's just the fabric of life. It's called neutrinos. Y'all think I'm joking? Man spends all this money, all you gotta do is get the camera out at night. No, it ain't out tonight. It goes through its phases and it slows down. I think it does it rise later or it rises earlier every day, so it eventually gets to where you don't see it. And sometimes it's over, but it's a new moon and you can't see it. And sometimes it's a new moon wherever it is when it ain't over us at night. I don't know, it's weird. I've seen it in the daytime. I've taken off on the C-130, man. Saw the sun rising to my left and the moon was still in the sky on the right. I cannot find that star. What in the world? I can't see. I need to go grab some coffee. Where is that at? Man, what the? See, my problem is I gotta set this camera up where I can see the screen. If I didn't have to set the camera up to see the screen, it'd been a done deal already. And right now I can't see the screen right. But anyhow, y'all, I don't know. I can't get it to do what I want it to do. If the moon was out, I'd get some good shots. Anyway, man, there's some little telephoto thing on here that you just clip on over your camera. I mean, it's not the best, but shit, it worked good. But the problem is it don't stay on the camera good enough to focus it good, or you might pull it off or whatever. I'm just looking. This is kind of weird. Some of those dots just stay in the same spot, and I'm panning the camera. Oh, y'all hear that? Listen, listen. Y'all hear that? Oh, shoot. Welcome to the deep woods of West Tennessee. Yeah, I think that's what walked around there a minute ago. I hear movement, guys. Let me get a little top off on my coffee. I'm gonna grab a firecracker. Yeah, that might not have been a daggone coyote. That could have been one of them big feets. Because they'll imitate crows, owls, all sorts of stuff. I just can't find any stars out here. Well, look, I don't know who's left in here. But I appreciate y'all coming by. I'm just going to go ahead and call it, I guess. It's really significant, y'all. Look, I appreciate it. There's something walking around out here. That's why I want to get in. But I'll holler at y'all later.